Welcome to Echoes of History. Today, we sail through time, across frozen mountains, stormy seas, and sunlit fjords, to discover the story of Norway, a land shaped by ice, fire, and courage. From Viking raiders to modern peacekeepers, from wooden longships to electric cities, this is the incredible journey of a small northern nation that became a symbol of freedom, progress, and human resilience. It all began more than 100 to 200 years ago, around 800 AD. In the cold coastal villages of Norway, men and women lived close to nature, farming, fishing, and surviving the long, harsh winters. But the Norwegians of that time were more than survivors. They were explorers, warriors, and dreamers. The world would come to know them as the Vikings, seafarers who built sleek wooden ships that could slice through stormy seas. They set sail from fjords like Hardanger, Trondheim, and Bergen, exploring the unknown world, from England and France to Iceland, Greenland, and even North America, centuries before Columbus. They brought both fear and wonder wherever they went. Their raids spread terror, but their trade and craftsmanship spread Nordic culture. In those early centuries, Norway wasn't one nation. It was many small kingdoms, but one man dreamed of unity, Harald Fairhair. Legend says that Harald vowed never to cut his hair until he had united all of Norway. After years of battles around 872 AD at the Battle of Hafrsfjord, he achieved victory, becoming the first king of a united Norway. His success marked the dawn of the Kingdom of Norway, though it would take centuries for unity to truly settle in the hearts of its people. For centuries, Norwegians worshipped the old Norse gods, Odin, Thor, and Freya. But by the 10th and 11th centuries, a new faith arrived, Christianity. Missionaries spread the word of Christ, but not everyone accepted it peacefully. The most famous struggle came with King Olaf II, also known as Saint Olaf. He tried to unite the people under one faith, and in 1030, at the Battle of Stiklestad, he was killed. Yet his death turned him into a national symbol of faith and unity, Saint Olaf, the eternal king of Norway. After Saint Olaf, Norway grew into a medieval kingdom with thriving trade routes and powerful kings. Cities like Bergen became centers of commerce where Norwegian fish was traded for European goods. By the 13th century, under King Håkon Håkonsson, Norway reached its golden age. The kingdom stretched across the North Atlantic, ruling Iceland, Greenland, and even parts of Scotland. But this golden age wouldn't last forever. In 1380, Norway entered a union with Denmark, ruled by the same monarch under the Kalmar Union. Though it was meant to bring strength, it slowly turned Norway into the weaker partner. For more than 400 years, Denmark dominated Norwegian politics, culture, and language. The king ruled from Copenhagen, and Norwegian nobility slowly disappeared. It was a time of foreign rule, but deep within the mountains and fjords, the spirit of Norway endured. The turning point came after Napoleon's defeat in 1814. As Denmark lost the war, it was forced to hand Norway to Sweden, but Norwegians saw their chance. At Eidsvoll, Norwegian leaders gathered to write one of the most democratic constitutions in Europe at that time, a bold statement of freedom. They declared independence on May 17, 1814, a date still celebrated as Norway's National Day. Although Norway entered a union with Sweden, it kept its constitution and parliament, preserving its growing identity. The 19th century was a time of national pride and cultural awakening. Artists, poets, and explorers revived the idea of a free Norway. Finally, in 1905, after peaceful negotiations, Norway ended its union with Sweden. The people voted overwhelmingly for independence. Prince Harald of Denmark accepted the throne, becoming King Håkon VII, symbolizing a new, independent Norway. In 1940, during World War II, Nazi Germany invaded Norway. Despite fierce resistance, the Norwegian army was overwhelmed. King Håkon VII refused to surrender. He fled to London, leading the fight in exile. Inside Norway, a brave resistance movement grew, sabotaging German operations and saving lives. The people of Norway showed remarkable courage during those 5 dark years. When liberation finally came in 1945, the king returned home to a nation filled with hope and unity. After the war, Norway rebuilt with determination. It joined NATO in 1949, committed to peace and democracy. Then, in the 1960s, a discovery changed everything. Oil was found beneath the North Sea. But unlike many nations, Norway chose wisely. It created the government pension fund, known as the Oil Fund, saving wealth for future generations, instead of spending it quickly. Today, that fund is worth over $1 trillion, helping provide free education, healthcare, and equality for all Norwegians. Modern Norway is a country of balance and beauty. It ranks among the happiest nations on Earth, known for clean cities, green energy, and human rights leadership. Its majestic fjords and northern lights attract millions each year. Yet behind the calm lies a proud, strong people, descendants of the Vikings, who never forgot their roots. From longships to electric cars, from the axe to the laptop, Norway's story is one of transformation, guided by wisdom and courage. From icy fjords to modern freedom, Norway's history is a reminder that even the smallest nations can shape the world with courage, vision, and unity. This was The Complete History of Norway, brought to you by Echoes of History. If you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And join us again for another story from the echoes of our past.